Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell for the title of this video, I will be doing my nails today. I have not gone to the nail salon to get my nails done in a very long time. I'm always the one that does my nails, whether they come out good or whether they come out bad, whether they last a month or whether they last 2 days. I'm always the one doing my nails, so I wanted to go ahead and show y'all how I do it. I do get a lot of questions on how you do your left hand and all these other questions, so might as well just show y'all how I do it and the process for it. If you want to continue to see and want to see the outcome of my nails, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm back again with another voiceover. So the first step you're going to want to do is prep your nails. Of course, that is the most important part. You want to go ahead and gently buff your nails. You don't want to get too harsh on them just because it will damage your nail plates. So what I'm doing is using a 180 file and just filing off that shine that I have on my natural nails, and that's to every finger. Then your next step is you're going to want to go ahead and push your cuticles back and go ahead and remove them as well if you have any. Be gentle, definitely don't want to hurt yourself too bad, and make sure you get all of that cuticle out, that way you don't have any lifting or anything like that. Alright guys, so once you finish taking the shine off of your nails and removing cuticle, you want to go ahead and get your nail primer and your nail dehydrator, your nail glue, your nail tips, and your tip cutters. Alright guys, so once you got all those things ready to go, you're going to want to go ahead and size your fingers. Your fingers are not always going to be the same size on one hand with the other hand, so definitely make sure that the nail tip is from sidewall to sidewall, just that way you don't have too much of a wide nails and you also don't have too much of a narrow nail. And then go ahead and glue those on. Alright guys, so once your tips are all glued down, go ahead and get your clippers. Choose the length that you want and then go ahead and make sure that all of your fingers are the same length. So some tips don't require for you to file them, but I always do just because. Another step that I also do is I blend my tips. Not everybody does it. It is up to you if you want to. It just helps the nail look a lot smoother and you don't see where the line is of the nail tip. I always love to blend my tips. That way they are all one smooth surface. Alright guys, so once you have applied your tips, you have sized them and filed them and buffed them and blended them, you want to go ahead and get some alcohol and wipe your nails off. That way you don't have any dust or any residue on them. Alright guys, so once your nails are all cleaned up, it's time for nail primer and dehydrator. If you do one hand, you have to do the next hand as well. Don't skip around because you will forget to put one on there. Trust me, it was one of my biggest things that I would forget. So they always say what you do to one hand, you do to the other. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and start with the application. So my first step with every nail and every client that I do, I always add a very thin layer of clear acrylic. It always just helps protect the nail, especially from any pigments or any other colored acrylics that stain. That clear acrylic is a barrier between your natural nail and the acrylic, and it helps it from staining or any possible staining on your nail. Alright guys, so once your clear layer is on your nails, you can go ahead and just start applying the colored acrylic or the design that you want. I honestly just picked out a few colors that I thought would go together, and then I basically just freestyled. I did not have a certain look or a certain art or anything like that I wanted to do beforehand, so I just basically freestyled these sets. Alright guys, and I also want to just add that with every nail I always encapsulate, and for my people that don't know what that means, I basically add the color and then I add a clear coat of the clear acrylic. I just want to go ahead and protect the color that I have, because when you file you can over file and then you're filing the color and then you'll have patches on your nail. So I always, no matter what, I always encapsulate my colors and my glitters and everything else. I always encapsulate that. Alright guys, so once all your nails are done and you would like them, go ahead and shape them one more time. Make sure you get the sides, you don't have any acrylic or anything on the sides. Just shape them to the shape that you want. Alright, and then this stuff you don't have to do if you are not comfortable with the e-file, but I take my e-file and I start going around the cuticle area just to make sure that it is very thin and everything looks perfect. If you are not comfortable with the e-file, you can always hand file. I honestly believe hand filing is a little bit better because you can be a little bit more detailed, but of course you always have to be careful with either or. Alright, so after shaping and filing your nails, you're going to want to go ahead and take your buffer. The buffer helps you smooth out your surface. If any scratches or anything like that are on your nails, the buffer is what helps with that. You will have a smooth surface, and it's definitely the last step that you would have to do. And then after that, you would put your clear coat. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cleaned my nails off with some alcohol just to get the dust and stuff off of my nails. So I wanted to continue to add things to my nails. So what I did was added some foil. You need foil gel or foil, I guess it's foil. There's some foil gel, and then there's this foil glue, which is what I have, which what you do is just put it on the nail, wait for it to dry, and then you basically take your foil and just like kind of press it onto your nail and remove it, and it'll give you that foil effect. Alright guys, so I went ahead and added some stones to my nails. What I use to keep my stones in place and for them to not fall off, I use a gel that I got from Nail Glamour, and what I do is I add the gel, I add the stones, and then I cure it in the lamp. And then once they're cured, they do not move, they are secured, and they won't fall off. I literally have to take them off with my nail clips when I am ready to soak my nails off. Okay, so the last two steps for your nails, once everything is on and you are happy with the outlook, now you want to go ahead and go in with your top coat. I use the Mia Secret UV LED gloss gel. What you do is just add it just like you are applying polish, but then you will go ahead and cure it. And then the last step is cuticle oil, just to go ahead and moisturize your cuticle area and so your nails don't look dry. And then that's it. That's all you have to do. Open up, Alright guys, so that's the end of this week's video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. As always, like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications. Go ahead and share this video as well, that we can add some more people to the family, and I'll see y'all in my next one.